Who's this?
Keisha.
Hi, Keisha. My name is Justice.
Can you sit down for a few minutes?
Oh, sure. She's so cute.
It's my baby. Look. It took me a long time to come down. No one made a mistake, but everybody made mistakes. But I had a lot on my mind. I'm sorry. I apologize. Forgive me.
Come here, baby. I want to whisper something to you.
Get the fuck out of here.
You just watched a clip from the classic movie, one of my all-time favorites, two of my all-time favorite artists, definitely all-time favorite artist and actor, activist, leader Tupac Shakur from the movie Poetic Justice. Now, the reason why I'm highlighting that clip is because there's some things I want to go over, and we're talking about in the video. You see the title. First off, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, show some love. Make sure you share this video, get the word out. We back, baby. Universal life balance. More support. The more you support, the more videos I can put out for those who wanted me to come back. I appreciate that. But let's get right into it. The different dynamics for single fathers, single dads versus single moms. It is a completely different dynamic. And one thing I get disturbed about in the red pills, especially the red pill space, even in the purple pill spaces, they would call it, like the so-called balance spaces, that a lot of times they conflate the difference. And a lot of these guys that are doing it, this content, they're guys who they didn't get women till they start till they start being on YouTube. They didn't start understanding. They kind of just copy and paste. They don't really have too much personal experience, or they have personal experience, but it's not from the experience of being a single father. And a big thing they get twisted is that it is completely different for a single father versus a single mother. And this is good information for both males and females to know, because what happens is with a single mother, a lot of things, let's be honest, we'll go over some of the basic things are true. It does bring now I'm not saying them as an individual person, but it does make it a lot harder for that woman to date, because she is taking care of a child, and that child is there with her and present with her, and and regardless of where she's taking care of him financially, whatever, it is a direct conflict with the natural inclination of a man to want to spread his own seed and take care of his own seed. Even in nature with animals, a lot of times they end up killing the cubs of the old father to try to take over and make a new pack. And we see in society, when you look up statistics between abuse from stepfather versus natural fathers are tremendously higher. You're talking in some cases 3 to 4, 5, 6 times higher. So obviously there's a direct conflict. Doesn't mean that there aren't some good stepfathers out here and good stepmothers, whatever it may be, but it's not the ideal situation, obviously. So in that situation, for a woman, it is a lot different than for a man, versus where a woman is bringing on, it's basically he is having to somewhat compromise his natural inclination, instincts to have his own seed. It's mutual. There's not a debate about that. Versus when you flip the dynamic, women care more about. We care more about a woman's past, and I hate to say this stuff, but it's true. I don't want. It's not that It's not a cliche. It's true. Some cliches are true. Men do care more about a woman's past versus her future. Because as men, we're builders, we're logical, we're thinkers. We feel that we can help create the future. Versus a woman, she kind of more cares about a man's present situation and his future, his present situation. She don't really care as much about his past. But she does care about his past when it comes to what is called social proof. She does care about social proof because social proof helps breed security. And people always talk about security with money, but a big thing that is naturally built into a woman's biology is her security for childbearing. A reason why you get hypergamy, people talk about hypergamy a lot, because a woman, and I hate that women get villainized for it because it's stupid, but because that's actually how we survive as a species. Women should pick genetically dominant men. I mean, a lot of our problems have come from church institute monogamy, where there are people breeding who should not be breeding, and that's another topic for another video. But the thing that we have to understand is that that's a good thing for nature, and you have to understand that. But so when a woman is looking for a man to breed with, if she can already see a proof of reproduction, that he can not only produce but produce at a high rate and produce children that look good, that are beautiful. She see the finished product. That is not going to naturally make her unattractive. All the stuff you guys hear about when women, a lot of these spaces, they try to make it like it's a blanket for both. That you'll see them ask about, well, where's you met a guy with kids and all this and that, and the women, because of social pressure, will say, oh, well, that's not. But in real life, we all know. I'm a guy with several kids, that has, several women I have children with. It does not make you less attractive to women if you're a male. It's the total opposite. In fact, I've gotten the more children I've had with different women, the more women come, irregardless of what they say. I have women tell me, oh, you got these babies on this, but will sleep with me in a second if I let them. But they're still in my inbox. They still call. I get way more action from women as a father than I ever got when I was young, single, and I checked all the boxes. And that's just the truth. Because especially if your children seem to be attracted, they're attracted to you and they see you produce attractive children, you can just ignore what they say in negativity. You will get some women, yes, who say, I don't. You know how many women I've had who told me I don't want a man with kids, and it ended up wanting me to be with them, marry them, I could sleep with them. It's so often, I just ignore that when I hear that. And all you gotta do is look in society. It's statistically proven. 80% of women produce children. Only about 30%. This is in the history of the world of humanization. Over 80% of women have produced children. Less than 40% of men have produced children. This isn't something new. That's why I hate when we do all these baby daddy, baby mama. We try to criticize women, criticize men. We're only doing things that's within our nature. That's all we're doing. We're just reverting back to our nature for the most part. Most of the villainizing that's going on is totally uncalled for. Women are going to go with what they know works in mating. If they can see that this man and these guys who can't be, the problem is you got a bunch of beta men, you got a bunch of bitch ass podcasters parading as alphas that want to try to, they didn't get no pussy in high school, they whatever, so they want to build look at you're picking Chad and Tyrone and you're getting Pookie and Ray, she always getting picked up by Pookie and Ray. No, she is always going to, because she's going to go to men who give her, the reason she's picking Pookie and Ray isn't because she's just always dumb. It's because naturally she sees that Pookie and Ray is willing to enter the dangerous situation. He survived them. He can produce children. He can produce money with us in the streets. She's going by the environment she's in. So to criticize her for reacting to the environment she's in, going to her strongest intuitions of protection, nature, and provision, that is dumb to do that. Now, am I saying that she should stay in that place? Of course she should elevate and educate. I'm not saying to stay. I'm not condoning that. But what I'm saying is that we have to stop criticizing the natural inclinations. A woman now, I don't care what they say, people can comment, you can say whatever you want to say. I can prove in my own life, I can prove statistically that men with children have a much easier time because they're showing that They're showing that they can provide, but especially to take care of children. But you're gonna have some people who will say, well, not the ones who don't take care of bullshit. The men who don't take care of the kids oftentimes get more. Look, I know men that's in the same boat as me. They don't give. I love my children. I try to be in my children's life. I fight multiple court dates, all of that. I know men who don't do any of that, who just said F them kids, moved on, and it's the same for them. If they, matter of fact, they get more action. We gotta stop having these conversations where we're being disingenuous about what's actually going on out here. Okay, if you a man with kids, like you saw in the clip, let's go what we saw in the clip with her. Look how she immediately attracts. She looked at Tupac's daughter, Lucky daughter, Pac daughter, played by Tupac. She was like, ooh, what's your name? Ooh, man, you know how much any men with kids can attest it all the time. You know how many times I had my children with me, and women like that because that gives them an easy gateway to talk to you and approach you. They can approach you through the child. It makes it so much easier than if you're not with a child. They can go up to the child and be like, oh, you got such a beautiful baby. It's psychological. They're confirming not just that that kid looks good, but they're saying, hey, you look, especially if you look, because my children look like me, I don't know about y'all, but they're saying that they're basically trying to tell you, hey, you look good, you produce good seed. Don't let them be ovulating. That turns them on, seeing your seed being in manifested form, something that you can't buy with money. Don't let these nerds fool you like that's making you less attractive as a man because you're a single father. That's in your mind, bro. That is not the case. It does not. That dude, I don't even worry about a woman or getting a woman. I don't. And then they're trying to lie to you and tell you, oh well, now you got baby mamas. You got to just take what you can get out here. That's bullshit. I still can date the 21-year-olds, 25-year-olds, all of them, the older women. I don't have any range. I have women who don't have kids, who do. I have my choice of whatever demographic I want. And I did not have that same choice when I didn't have children. I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't. So not saying I couldn't get women, but my selection goes way through the roof. And you know, here we talk a lot about semen retention. Well, I'm taking semen retention to a new level in 2024 because I'm seeing the benefits of having a seed that grows into a person. The connection you have with that, the blessing that comes with that is deep, and that's one of those blessings. Your seed attracts more seed. So don't ever get you to think, make yourself lesser because you're a single father. And if you're a single mother, yes, you have to understand that it's way different for you. But that doesn't make you less of a woman or whatever. You just have to play by a different ball game. And I got videos on that, and we'll talk more about the single mother dynamic later on. But with that being said, family, it's good to be back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Share, get this video out. Hit me in the comment section. All of that helps out. With that being said, peace, love, life, and balance.